Hello, my name is Michelle Logan. What can we learn? Job, Lot, and David all made mistakes, some very serious ones at that. But as we will see, they were wholehearted in their desire to serve God obediently. They were willing to show that they were sorry and to change their ways where needed. Hence, God looked at them with favor, and overall, the Bible refers to them as faithful men. As imperfect humans, we cannot avoid mistakes. Romans chapter 3, verse 23. But when we do, we need to show that we are sorry and then do what we can do to put matters right. How did Job, Lot, and David try to put their mistakes right? At heart, Job was a man of integrity. After God reasoned with him, Job corrected his wrong thinking and took back what he said. Job chapter 42, verse 6. Lot's view of the immoral conduct of people in Sodom and Gomorrah completely agreed with God's standards. It was his temporary lack of urgency that was the problem. He evidently fled the condemned cities and escaped God's judgment. Obediently, he did not even look back at what was leaving behind. Although David made a serious mistake in breaking God's law, he revealed what was truly in his heart by sincerely repenting and throwing himself on God's mercy. Psalms chapter 51. I'm going to read this. Show me favor of God according to your loyal love. Blot out my transgressions according to your great mercy. Thoroughly wash me from my error and cleanse me from my sin, for I am well aware of my transgressions, and my sin is always before me. Against you, above all, I have sinned. What is in bed in your eyes I have done, therefore you are righteous when you speak. God's favorable view of those men is in accord with his reasonable expectations for imperfect humans. God well knows how we are formed. Remember that we are dust. So if God knows we cannot avoid making mistakes, what does he expect us to do? I'm going to read Psalms 103, verse 14. For he well knows how we were formed. Remember that we are dust. God knows this once again. I am going to read Job chapter 42, verse 6. This is why I take back what I said, and I repent in dust and ashes. I'm going to read 2 Samuel chapter 11, verse 27. As soon as it loads up, as soon as the mourning period was over, David sent for her and brought her to his house, and she became his wife and bore him a son. But what David has done was very displeasing to Jehovah. So we see David made mistakes too. 2 Samuel chapter 11. At the start of the year, at the time when kings go on campaigns, David sent Joab and his servants and the entire army of Israel to bring Ammonites to ruin